Welcome to the discussion on negotiation mastery. Getting what you deserve in your career. It's like a critical skill when you're stepping into the job market, right?
Yeah, exactly. So let's kick things off with understanding your value. It's not just about what you've done, but also who you are as a professional.
Absolutely. Think about it. It's like, the sum of your unique achievements, your creative problem solving, and even the extra mile you go with process improvements.
That's spot on. And when you nail that interview and get that offer, your instinct might be, is this really, really the best they can do? So it really comes down to knowing what you're worth up front, doesn't it?
Right, right. Imagine that moment. The offer lands and your heart is pounding, but that nagging question still lingers. You've got to be armed with research, data, and like a clear sense of your personal number one
Definitely.
priority.
Speaking of research, it's crucial to dive into online tools, salary guides, industry reports. Basically, take a good look at what the market really pays.
Yep, exactly. It's like having a map before heading into unexplored territory. When you have that data, you can confidently back up your request with numbers, making it clear that your ask isn't arbitrary but well thought
Uh
out.
huh, I like that analogy. Now, let's transition into preparing for the actual negotiation. Preparation is, well, everything here. It's practically like a chess game, isn't it? Each move has to be deliberate.
Mm-hmm. You got to list out your priorities, salary, benefits, work-life balance, and even professional growth opportunities. It's like, if you're playing chess, but you're also fencing off a castle.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Exactly. Listing your must haves and those nice to haves. Salary numbers, flexible work arrangements, everything counts. And what about rehearsing your points?
Oh, that's key. Anyone who's ever role-played a negotiation with a friend or mentor knows the power of practicing your responses. It's like training for a big game. You anticipate counter arguments and sharpen your responses ahead
Yep,
of
that's really
time.
a game changer. And here's something interesting. When you actually sit down for that negotiation conversation, it's like about balancing assertiveness with respect. You gotta be confident without coming off as uh, aggressive.
Exactly, exactly. Starting off by expressing gratitude can set the tone, you know? A simple thank you for the opportunity smooths the rough edges, and then you can dive into your well researched data.
Hmm. That does seem like an effective opening move. I mean, think about it. You lay out your value, then calmly present the market insights. Someone might say, based on my research in the current industry standards, it transitions the conversation from a personal whim to a data backed dialogue.
Yes, absolutely. And then it's important to state your request clearly. That means spelling out the salary range you're aiming for and backing it up with your achievements. It's like linking the story of your career to hard numbers.
Right, that's the real clincher. But here's a twist. What if they push back a bit? What then?
Well, that's where active listening comes into play. You let them speak, ask clarifying questions, and remember negotiation is a two-way street. It's like dancing. You need to respond to every step they take.
Yeah, I get that. Now, here's a point to ponder. Some people argue that getting too comfortable with the idea of negotiation might make you appear too demanding. What do you think?
That's a fair challenge. But in reality, negotiation isn't about being demanding. It's about setting clear boundaries and knowing your worth. If, say, you're negotiating for perks like extra vacation or professional development funds, it's not being greedy. It's ensuring mutual benefits.
That makes sense. Exactly. It's a collaboration. Sometimes employers may not budge much on salary, but can offer other compensations. So, staying flexible is key.
Right. And consider it like having a safety net. If that ideal salary isn't negotiable, maybe there's wiggle room in benefits. It could be health insurance, bonuses, or even that remote work
Absolutely. That's a smart
flexibility.
workaround. And let's not forget, keeping a record of every discussion is super crucial. Yeah, having that written trail ensures clarity down the road.
Definitely, documenting everything is like leaving breadcrumbs. It makes sure there are no misunderstandings later. And after the conversation, a follow up email can reinforce your professionalism and reiterate what was agreed upon.
Yeah, that final nudge really seals the deal. Now, I'm curious about handling those common challenges. Sometimes negotiating can get pretty intense. How do you keep calm when the pressure mounts?
Good question. It's all about mindset. Instead of seeing the negotiation as a battleground, think of it as a constructive dialogue. Sometimes just asking for a short pause or a break can help reset the tone. It's like taking a timeout in a tense sports
That calm
match.
strategy really works. And if things get too tense, it's perfectly okay to ask for a moment to consider the offer. That pause means you're thoughtful, not impulsive.
Exactly, exactly. It shows you're serious about making a well informed decision rather than just reacting emotionally.
Right on. That patience adds a lot to your professional image. Now let's chat about some real life examples. Imagine someone transitioning into a managerial role. What's a tactic they might use to negotiate effectively?
Picture this: the candidate explains how their leadership led to um, a 20% surge in team productivity at a previous job. They back that claim up with concrete data and, well, then confidently negotiate for a salary increase and bonuses. It's a perfect mix of personal achievements
That's a
and
compelling
factual
case.
backing.
And it shows that beyond numbers, you're offering tangible results that speak volumes about your value.
Precisely. And besides, after every negotiation, sending that follow up note with all the key points discussed not only clarifies the agreement, but also underscores your professionalism and diligence.
Agreed, that is so important. So, to wrap up our chat, negotiation isn't just about haggling over dollars, it's about affirming your worth, preparing meticulously, and engaging in a dialogue that delivers a win win for both parties.
Right, exactly right. It's like setting the stage for future success in your career. When you step into negotiations well prepared, you not only secure what you deserve for now, but you also build confidence that will help you down the line.
Couldn't agree more. And it's a skill that you can refine over time, just like perfecting any craft. The more you practice, the sharper you get, not only in the numbers, but in the art of clear, respectful dialogue.
Absolutely. It's a continuous learning process. And it's not just about the negotiation itself, but about self reflection and growth as a professional.
Yep, that's the takeaway for every career moment. I must say, sometimes I wonder if too many people see negotiation as a linear push and pull without realizing the underlying collaborative nature. What do you think?
I totally see that. While some may argue it's all about gaining the upper hand, the true art lies in creating an environment where both sides feel they're thriving. And that's where being data backed and respectful plays a huge role.
Exactly my thought. Before we sign off, any final pro tips for our listeners out there?
Just remember, know what you bring to the table, do your homework, and don't be afraid to express what you deserve. Think of negotiation as a conversation that builds bridges rather than walls.
Yeah, that's the golden rule. Thanks for this engaging dive into negotiation mastery. It's been awesome dissecting the strategies to get what you truly deserve in our careers.
Thanks for joining in. Stay confident, stay prepared, and always remember you deserve the best.
Absolutely. Cheers to that.